The guys up front line up. It's first down. Ball handed off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Tailback with another carry. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's 3rd down and inches. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
The Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got his man in the open field. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Because I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
And there's the handoff. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Another penalty makes it 1st and 25 for the offense. The shotgun handoff here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Now, this defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Here, returner from inside the 10-yard line. Again, the returner brought down by the coverage team there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 20 crosses the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's caught from inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Now here's the toss play. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Seminoles will have to kick this away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch downfield. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Trojans line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
USC 14, Florida State 3.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to throw it again. He eludes the run. They escaped one tackler who couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Catch made on the left side. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Nice grab. It's McLeod. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The clock is still running off the hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Noles have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Surprised they didn't go for 2. PAT is good. Still down by 1, though. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Now they're running on the toss. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch made at the 35. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's a solid run. Good for 1st down yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the completion made. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's second down after that completion. It's a quick grab. And the Trojans offense is on the move now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
And that's good enough for a first down.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime.
Timeout, USC.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern California.
Touchdown, USC. Number 0 with the catch in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game.
That makes the score.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts from inside the 20. Back at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run. And go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick it off to begin the second half.
Number 19, set to kick off.
We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, SC. No chance to catch him.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
He's back to throw again on second down. This time, a completion. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw again. Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Going to move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Knowles. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Handoff running right. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure he's living up to that right now.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Motion now from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. Has no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds his man, has the 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Trojans. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score USC 35, Florida State 20.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
And it's caught from inside the 20. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Throws a stiff arm. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on their play.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to lead the clock. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal, 9. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Timeout, USC.
And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the offense will just take a knee. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.